So you asked for it and you're gonna get it. How to make a low poly face trig inside of Blender. Let's go. Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this channel is all about getting you better at Blender. So if that's interesting, make sure to subscribe. Here we are on the computer, and let's just start off. So you can see here I have this little low poly face that I've made, and let's just start rigging it, okay? So first off, we need to have a armature. So we're gonna go Shift A and add a armature and single bone, okay? This is gonna be the neck bone. So we're gonna drag this down to the bottom of the neck and then to the top of the neck, like that, okay? And what you can do is you can extrude up to be, this will be for the head, and then we can take this joint and then go extrude it out for the jaw. So let's quickly go give these bones names: neck, jaw, head. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to quickly parent the neck to the head bone, because right now if we rotate the head, the jaw will stay in the third position, which we don't want. So I'm going to go Control P and keep offset like that. So now they will rotate together. Well, let's firstly just add a weight paint. Select the armature last, Control P with automatic weights. Okay. Okay. So now if we go into pose mode, you should see the head moves. The weight paint's pretty bad right now, so let's just go change that to weight paint, and then we can go. So this is the neck. It's fine. So the neck weight paint is fine over here. The head we can just remove from the neck a bit. So let's go to subtract, and then there, that's fine. And then we can go to jaw. It'll firstly remove from the neck, and then remove from the forehead, and look back there. And we want the upper lip, the top lip, to not be affected. So no nose, no ear, obviously. So like that. And then we can go. So what I forgot to mention is you need to have a mesh where the mouth goes like this. So you have the upper and bottom lip. So then we can just select this upper lip off all the vertices and remove the three. So now you see, if we go move the jaw, it does like that. So let's just remove slightly from the edge sides. Not that much. Take down the strength. And then we can also remove some from the inside of the mouth. So just remove there. Okay. That looks okay. So there for the jaw. And then we can add some to the head. Head bone. Like that. Okay. So that's a good. And we can just go reset the rotation right here. Cool. So let's go add in the rig for the eyes. So go back to the armature, and then we can go Shift A, add in a new bone, and then we can go position this by the eye, and then GY, put this in the eye, and then we can select this piece and then rotate X 90. Okay. And then we can just go drag this back like that, and then we can select the bone, give it a name, so R.L, and then armature symmetrize. So you can see this one be R.R, and it's in the right position. Cool. So to select these two bones, Shift D Y, drag it forward, and then I'm also going to rotate these up X negative 90, and then X negative 90. Okay. So these are going to be R control dot L, and then R control dot R. Okay. And then what we can do is go to pose mode, and then select this little thingy over here, which is for constraints, and then do track 2, and then the target will be this bone, which is just the armature, and then R control dot L. Okay, you can see it rotate like this. So in this case, we want to use Y, and then the up is going to be Z, and that just makes sure that it actually rotates properly. So you can see, like, if we do something that doesn't work properly. So X does work, Z works, and then you can see like if you change it, it doesn't work sometimes. Okay, so then we can do the same thing on the other side. Track 2, armature, R control.R, Y, Z. So you can see now these two rotate together. So we can go to select these bones and then select both R's. Go to the armature, Control P with empty groups, and then we can just go into edit mode, select the R, and then go find R.L, assign, select the other mesh, edit mode, R.R, assign. And then now, if you move these, you can see it moves the R's as well. Okay, so all we have to do now is go add in another bone, drag this forward, rotate X 90, GUR, and then this will be the bone that we parent these two to. Control P, keep offset, and I see we can move it like this, so they move together. And then we can also parent this one to this bone, because right now, if we move the head, the R's will stay in the same position. Well, they don't move right now. Let me just select these two and parent it to the head bone. Edit mode, Control P, keep offset. You can see the R's carry on rotating to keep to stretch track to the bone here. So to fix this, we're just going to parent this bone to the head bone, keep offset, and then now you can see the whole face goes together, and the R rotation stays normal. And you can change it independently, and yeah. So there you go. We have a full working rig. So you can mess around with weight paint. So you can see little things like if we go to weight paint, jaw. Build a little bit on the tip of the head. So we go subtract. Yeah, on the back of the neck, back of the head. So now if we go move it, you can still see at the back, it's still doing that. So let's just go to edit mode, select all of this, because we don't want any of this to be affected by the jaw. And then we just go remove. And then you can go to pose mode, and you can see a little bit, but yeah. And you can just add in the hair to the head rig. So we can just go there, Control P with automatic weights, and then just go remove. Okay, we should probably give this bone a name. R control main. Okay, and then we go here, remove all of these from the weight paint, and then give it mainly to the head, and should work fine. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You have a full working face rig. Have a great day.